if we're starting over, we're going to try and do it again. And we'll stay on this time. We've got about 10 minutes until the morning meeting starts. I'm going to grab a bottle of water if I can scrounge one up. There we go. Open. Coconut water. No, thank you. Here we go. I got them in tubs. Good morning again, you guys. Glad to have you here. We're getting ready for the meeting. I have not found my knife yet, Lorraine. I have looked once. I'm actually waiting for Mrs. Mechanic to rise and shine a little bit more so she can hold my phone and I can crawl under that truck and look for it. That is high on my list, though. I've already been out there. We spent some time working on Black Wolf's truck, but we have not figured that one out yet. I mean, we definitely eliminated a problem, but oh, Connie, I'm gonna be honest and tell you that I'm not actually a auto mechanic. I work in, we'll call it industrial maintenance on what's considered a millwright. We spend a lot of time like making conveyors run correctly and changing out motors in weird places, and I do some work with poultry cut-up automation, but I don't do a whole lot of auto body or auto mechanic work for myself and my kids pretty much. I have a number of trucks and pieces of heavy equipment, and I wrench on all that stuff. And then I get called into plants, and they just expect me to know how to fix stuff, whether I've seen it before or not. So, but that's more mechanical, not so much of the electronic diagnostic and computer issues. All right, Patriot Mark. Most people don't know what we do.
Already had my caffeine.
All right. Morning. Morning. I got you on the television screen, or whatever this is. And this is Area 51. This guy's been with us for a long time. Since, where'd you pick up?
I only picked up in Morongo.
Yeah, well, only Morongo.
That's where I jumped on.
That's all right. But he's a good fella. He's got, retired. He's got a 53-foot trailer set up as like this ultra camper house thing. It is incredible. So
it's rusting.
It's rusting, but they do that. Gives a character. But no, he's got a sweet setup there. I'm trying to get Mrs. Mechanic to go a route like that, but she never thinks my ideas are all that great.
Not so sure.
Yes, we do, Patriot Mark. We do pretty much whatever nobody else wants to. Well, I'm still looking around for X-Ray. I haven't seen him yet.
He's been in and out.
Has he?
Drive up and drive off.
Okay. They want to put a new...
We're anticipating a meeting right now.
Right now. I heard 9 a.m. sharp, didn't you?
Correct.
So
it is that time.
It is that time. It is that time. So they want to... X-Ray's rear end has some issue, a big clunk. I don't know what.
Is that the vibration he was talking about?
Well, he had a miss. We put all new coil packs on, and then we replaced at least one injector pigtail where it wasn't grabbing, and we cleared up his miss. He was running good yesterday, I think yesterday, maybe the day before, but there's been a number of problems with that truck to cause it to... Yeah, he had some brake issues that were getting him a front end shake, but no, he's got a clunk in his rear end. But I want to get it jacked up and see what's going on. But they want to put there's been a number of different things kicked around, but probably the quickest, easiest thing is just going to be slap a whole new axle under it.
Dang, you think
I got, well,
A couple of the U-joints in there.
and that could be it too. I haven't even looked at it yet. So we're
Right,
gonna.
you guys have got to get underneath there. and
Right, I
get a
have
hold of
not
the
even
drive
looked
shaft
at it.
and
We're
see
gonna
that.
start looking at that drive shaft because yeah, it could be a U-joint. I'm just going. Everybody tells me it's the rear end. I'm listening to
That's
that for
hard
now.
to figure because the point is rear ends.
They go a long time with like no maintenance.
And no maintenance, and you can abuse the hell out of them.
That's what I'm thinking too, Barn Fresh. Like I said, I got up this morning thinking, I looked at for a picket poles, I open at 9, there's one 15 minutes away, but I have not looked at it. It's got a clunk, I don't know when, we got to look at, first place to look is the U-joints. And now I want to get it jacked up off the ground, I'll crawl under there first, and give the drive shaft a wiggle, see what's happening. But, yeah, no, Mike Landis is pretty sure it's the rear end. I imagine somebody's checked it out. There's been a bunch of people under that truck, so on and so forth. But I don't know. We definitely have to figure that out. Go. You see, they got all kinds of good stuff in there, man. Sausage, eggs, bagels. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's going to be quite the 9 a.m. start like they... It's pretty slim pickings out here, to be honest. It's me and Warren. There's a handful of people scattered. I know that they called 9 a.m. meeting. I'll see you, brother. Warren's getting some breakfast. They got all kinds of good stuff in there. We got people out and about. There's Brian coming up. That guy is, I think he's died 4 or 5 times in the last year. We started watching the... It reinvigorated him. I have not heard from Freedom Ford today, Sue. If he pops up, we'll talk to him and see what's going on. But, you know, I sent him a text last night. I haven't heard from him. I think he's feeling a little bitter about how things are going down. We're trying to help him. I'm trying to help him. A lot of guys are scared of it. Don't think we can do
Did you guys figure out that rear end?
Not yet, but I woke up this morning thinking, everybody says it's rear end, but I don't know who's been under there yet. I want to wiggle that drive shaft first. It might just be U-joints.
Okay, we'll have to get on this.
Yeah, I've been looking for him. I have not seen him yet, but I heard he's been around. Okay. Oh, really? Yeah, I don't know what's up with Freedom Ford. Like I said, my wife talked to him yesterday for a couple minutes, and she said he seemed in good spirits, a little bit upset. She took him a plate of food, I believe. And but by the time I got done with whatever I was doing, he was gone, so I don't know what he's up to. I tell you, Ellen, I'm trying, and I'm happy to help him, but we got to start turning wrenches on that truck. We don't know how long we're going to be here. If we need to pick up and mobilize here in a day or 2 or 3 or 4, then we got to be moving on that thing. I don't know, but we got to get started on it. Like I said, I don't know. I'm happy to help him. If he wants help, he needs to be on site and available to, you know, he talked to one of the best shops in Sacramento yesterday. I don't know. I'm just gonna let him go. If he wants to find me, he's got my phone number. He knows where I'm at. He's welcome to come talk to me at any point. I talked to him for a long time the other night. He's a good guy. I really like him. I don't know what's going on. I think he's very frustrated. I think he feels like he's you know, between a rock and a hard place. There is help for him. You know, I've told him, you know, the other night, I said, look, I talked to no less than 5 or 6 guys up there who said, you know, if we need a pump or whatever, we can come up step deck. I'm not sure how long it's here for. We can't use mics, but there is another one that showed up last night. Wild Bill rolled back in about 7:30. But I have not talked to him about it yet, and I'm not going to until I talk to Andrew. So let's just let Andrew worry about Andrew for a while, and if he wants help, he can come find somebody. I mean, there's a ton of people here willing to do whatever they can. There's a few people that are kind of negative about it, and he's letting that, I think, go to his head, but it's not my place to say. I'm not worried about it. He's a grown man. He'll be fine. That guy can take care of himself, I promise you. I'm happy to help him. Like I said, I'm happy to help him. But I haven't been able to talk to him yet. As soon as I find him, I'd like to see what the shop said. I mean, just for my own curiosity, if nothing else.
It doesn't work. It doesn't work.
Meeting is starting.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Lady
Good morning.
Buckaroo.
Good morning.
I'm going to sneak up here and try and zoom in a little bit if I could figure out how. That's too far.
Anybody want to pray this morning? Come on up here.
That's a little bit better. All right, here we go.
That trash.
That sounds great.
Trash monkeys.
AJ.
Here's the bags. She leaves the bags and walks off. We'll get it done. Alright.
Hold on.
I gotta hold on to it. Who's up here? You wanna pray? Anybody wanna pray? Come on up.
How about all three of us? Come on. Hold on, guys.
Just talk.
You gotta talk loud though.
Alright.
Lisa has not left yet.
Our dear
Here she is
Bob,
praying.
Batteries are dying.
we come before thee to thank thee for this beautiful day. We thank thee for the opportunity for each one of us to get to know each other. The opportunity for each one of us to spread love, unity, and peace. Each one of us the opportunity to spread your message and to spread the message of good. Thou hast watched over us on our journey. That thou hast given us strength when we have been weak. That thou hast lifted us up when we feel we have fallen. And that thou hast pushed the darkness away when it's come creeping in. We ask that thou continue to be with us and all those on this journey, whatever direction they may have to go, to bring us peace in our hearts, to wrap us with your love and your warmth, and to remind us the ultimate journey back to you. Please bless us this day and lift our hearts in your praise. We say these things in the name of Jesus Christ. Amen.
Amen.
Let's do the pledge.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Yeah.
Alright. The trash needs to be done. If we can get some guys to do the trash after the meeting here. I haven't been able to find out whether or not 22-23 is going to be voted on today or tomorrow.
Imagine that.
If that. But the important thing here is for people in the states to do this, to go, to show up. They can do it. We can. We can go. We can show support. We can be there, and we can do what we did the other day and and get people. We can't go in. We don't live here. That's how important it is for people to get involved in the states. It's pretty amazing to see what's happened in the state groups, on the People's Convoy state groups. It's really good to see what's happening. Many people are gathering, they're convoying to the capitals. I think there's something going on in nearly every state that we have already a state group page on Facebook. There's something going on the 30th at the Capitol. How crazy incredible is that? That's a huge win. That's awesome. I want to thank you all for doing that. If you guys are watching a live stream, or if you watch, that's what it's about. Getting to your state house and protesting and standing up, coming together, uniting as one. There's so much power in that. We have to do it. That's where it has to start. That's where it has to end. I'm going to let Trucker G take over here. Hey guys, how you doing?
Good.
Yeah, me too. I know, I get a lot of messages on Facebook, YouTube, and all that stuff, and try to get all these naysayers trying to say, well, you guys are fizzling out. The numbers ain't where they were, and they're right. The numbers ain't where they were. Does that mean our fire has gone down? I tell you what, the fire in me is just as bright as it ever was. It's actually bigger than it was.
Yeah.
I understand this a whole lot better than I did before. So don't get disheartened by the people that are leaving. We need more people to come.
Yeah.
We need them to stand up just like Marcus said. I guarantee you right now, there's hundreds of thousands of people that feel the same way as we do right now.
Yep.
They just can't be here. So don't let that dishearten you a bit. Because I tell you what, my fire's burning. I don't know about you. How about you?
Yeah.
Today we're going to pretty much have a down day. We got to get X-Ray's truck going because we already know X-Ray runs the lead with us. I got to get X-Ray's truck going. We're not sure about whether they're having the bills. Imagine that. They're really secretive about what they're doing. Yeah, we're having a vote. We're not having a vote. We're having a vote. We're not having a vote. Oh, it's going to be here. No, it's going to be there. You know what I mean? But like Marcus said, unless we're from California, there ain't a whole lot we can do. We need the people in California to stand up so we can fight next to them. We can't fight for them. And we're here. Are we not?
Yeah.
So today I'm just going to kind of leave it up to you what you want to do. Believe me, there are big plans, and I'll divulge that information later on this evening because I still got some more security set in place before I do divulge that information. But believe me, you guys are going to be pretty happy. Any questions? I'm a Q&A type guy.
Jeez.
Just a comment. There's a gun bill being voted on at after 1:30 this afternoon. They want kids to tell where their parents' guns are located in the home.
Would you like to go down there for that?
This thing's not working, okay?
Yeah, we are going down. There's a couple of us going down.
I don't want you guys going down there by yourselves, so who's going to go with them? Because we don't go nowhere alone, do we?
No, we do not.
I was going to go down to the Planned Parenthood by myself this morning.
I don't want none of you guys going anywhere alone, please. And I'm not the ruler, I'm not a dictator, but for your safety, I'd rather not see anybody go alone.
Safety in numbers.
The bill she was talking about is for 12-year-olds where their parents' guns are, is what she was saying, right?
That's bullshit.
So please get together in groups if you're going to go somewhere. Please, please, please. And that's for security.
I'm trying to find the Facebook Wyoming site. And I keep typing it in, but it never, ever, leads me to the correct one.
So there's still some state groups that are not yet created. So that may be why, but every state is the People's Convoy, official, and then state, whatever state. So if you don't see that, you need to type it in, and if you don't see it, that means that it's not yet been created. And Chris is doing that. No, Chris does all that.
I'm talking about an admin.
Yeah, for an admin. Yeah, there you go. And it's amazing to
Andrew,
see
are you
the
watching
grassroots
this?
coming from that starting the states, starting the state groups, and having the people step up and say, hey, we want to be a part of this, or they were in the other state group and they get carried over into the official one. So, seems there was something else I was going to say about that.
I'm old. I can't remember nothing.
Yeah, I don't know, but we're getting them. Oh, I wanted to say that one way to tell, if we get a lot of emails, get a lot of messages about what's going on. Something's changed, or it's called the movement now, a different name. Well, that's not us. That's not the official TPC group. So the one way to tell, myself and Chris Young are going to be admins on all of them. That's another way to tell whether it's the official. If Chris Young or me, myself, Marcus Summers is not an admin on whatever group you're in, your state group you're in, that's not the official one. So be patient. I think Chris is trying, he's doing a bang-up job trying to get them all created, and she wants to get them all created by the end, before the 30th, so they can post out their rallies.
When it comes to these state pages, guys, at the end of the day, I don't care what you call the state page. Don't care. I care about whether or not your heart's there and it's there for the right place. The reason why there's an official state page is so they can make sure that somebody ain't just trying to collect money, take it on the backside, and take off running. That's all it's for. Chris and Marcus don't want nothing to do with them state pages as far as that goes. They're just there to be moderators of the page. It needs to be somebody from that state that takes over that state page, and they run that state, because it's their state. We can't do nothing in that state. We're just there as moderators. That's all it is.
Is there a page of all the links so maybe we can make sure we get the right one?
There will be.
Okay.
Will that be on the website, or will that be on Facebook?
It'll hopefully be on both, but it'll be on the Facebook national page.
But if you're already on a different convoy group going to the Capitol, I'm not here to tell you that it's a bad convoy or a good convoy. I don't know nothing about the convoy. That's what I'm here to tell you. I'm hoping their hearts are in the right places like ours are, and I'm hoping they do it the right way, and if they do, let's all come together. That's what we should be doing to begin with, is coming together. Stop the division. And I'm talking to you out in the internet land. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to you out. These guys they're looking for further ways to divide us, is what they're trying to do. And I get messages on it all the time. So I wouldn't point you out.
Nobody
brought that up.
Freedom Ford out.
Any others?
If he's here, I want to talk to him.
Shoot, I'm going to have to look it up. I do remember reading the bill as far as the number itself.
Well, I haven't blocked you,
I'm not
but
positive.
stay
Give
chill
me
on
about
here
5
if you don't
minutes after this
mind.
is over, and I can
Come
find it for
find
you
me
real
after the
quick.
meeting. I'll be up front.
Yes, ma'am.
Am I in trouble?
No.
Okay, then you can speak.
I've been praying a lot about the convoy and everybody that's involved with it across the country, not just here. And I wanted to show you that I've done a work with God. There are a lot of sheep among us, a lot of wolves in sheep clothing among us. And they're going to be called out because God is telling us every day the enemy will try to infiltrate us and our movement every way possible. But he will reveal every lie.
I think our battery died. Hello.
Hello.
No, I think it's gone.
Check.
It's going out. Anyway, I don't know if you can all hear me. It's hard for me because I'm still getting over the pneumonia, but we need to.
It's not contagious, G.
Oh, okay, then I'm good.
No masks. No masks. Refuse to wear masks.
We need to daily put on the full armor of God in this fight. And that's the word that I have for all of you today. You all need to every day, every evening, put on the full armor of God.
Kicked out
Because
Freedom
God is
Ford.
always
Just cool
going
it,
to be our
guys.
victor.
Yeah.
And anybody that's in this movement for false reasons, because there's always false teachers, false prophets, wolves in sheep clothing, you will be called out. And that's the word from God today.
I was scared for a minute.
Pit bulls. Hey,
Please come forward. But I live in a forest. of salvation. The
He's keeping that one for himself.
Come
on, I'll help
you. Your loins in truth. Cinch that belt up good. It's that golden rope of truth. Put on the boots, the shoes, the sandals, the moccasins, proclaiming the gospel of peace. Wield that double-edged sword, the word, the Spirit of God. Your voice should be speaking truth over fact. What you see out here, don't go by that, we go by truth. That's God's word, God's will, God's way. And then the full armor. The armor, the shield of faith. Your faith is so strong, it will ward off every single dart, arrow that the enemy even tries to get through at you. And that's the faith we live by, it's the faith we stand in. It's where we walk, it's where we abide, and it's where we occupy. Right here, right now, and then you stand. You stand and you stand, and when you've done all that you can do to stand, you stand. Yahoo!
All right, we'll have another meeting this evening, guys. I'd say about 7 p.m.
7 p.m.
7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Not truck driver time.
7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, guys. 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. 7 p.m. So that's like 10 o'clock in Ohio or on the East Coast. And I'll be honest, 8 or 9, somewhere in between there. You know, you guys understand how time zones work. So I am looking for Andrew if he's around. I don't see him yet. I'd really like to talk to this guy. There's Mud Pig. We gotta check on his stuff too.
Walk now? No. Kind of, yes, maybe. Have a good day.
So I need Freedom Ford. X-Ray. Where the hell are these guys? I can tell you one thing, guys. I have to learn. I gotta get Mrs. Mechanic's phone set up because I can't use mine while I'm streaming. And I try and keep this going for you guys, but it keeps me from being able to call people on the telephone, text them, etc., etc. I don't know everybody, I'm not gonna lie. Who I'm looking for now is Mrs. Mechanic, or whatever you guys call it, pit boss, or mechanic mama. Well, okay, Andrew, if you're listening, I'm going back to your truck. I'm going to drop my phone off with Mrs. Mechanic. I'm coming back. We're going to talk for a minute. If you're not watching, then I don't know what to tell you. But I'm going back to your truck now. I got an insight, so Petunia. I got your truck insight. I'm gonna set you up to look at the flags, you guys, and check in with Mrs. Mechanic. Where's my flags? There we go. Oops. Little more. There we go. Wait a minute. We'll see if that could blow over. So I'm going to Freedom Ford's truck now. If he's on here, then you guys tell him to meet me at his truck. That is the easiest thing for both of us.
morning. I hope you guys all slept well and had a good night. I've ran out of water here at the camp, so we're gonna go up and get a bottle of water to hopefully wash out my cup and get some coffee. I've been up for a little while. I've been taking care of some stuff back home. I haven't had coffee yet. I take my pills with a bottle of water. Dennis is looking for Freedom Ford. Thank you. I've never really liked my voice. And I used to have to talk on a walkie at one of my jobs, and somebody said I sounded like a flower. Oh, it totally made my day. Like, wow. I don't know who that kid was, but he's my new favorite coworker. No, Dennis went to look for Andrew Freedom Ford. Yeah, prayers is what's needed. But I tell you, Andrew's not at all. Thank you. It is, again, a beautiful morning here in California. Here. I love the sun. I love the beautiful clouds. Oh, thank you, Al. I love the space that we have here. And of course, the people are awesome. I know I missed the morning meeting. I was actually on my phone. I don't really talk a lot, but had a long conversation this morning. It was great. And now it's time to do something while we're waiting on Dennis. So I figure we'll just get up here. Good morning.
How everybody doing out there? Y'all need to get to your own state legislature.
Call.
Right.
Absolutely.
I'm going back to Virginia and do that. So everybody needs to get up and talk to the legislature. If they ain't listening to you, replace them.
That's what I say. While they're watching, they can be calling too.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep. Because before it was like, let's get out there and wake people up and whatnot, but at this point today, I think it's April 25th, I think my view has changed. I really think we started to say yesterday, like, share, and subscribe, even if it's like-minded people. If we're not waking anyone up, we need to gather, we need to organize, we need to unite, we need to get strong.
I homeschooled for 15 years.
I felt like this is a movement from the start, and I know people have been wondering what's going on. Have we accomplished anything? It's coming, guys.
It was very hard to
now is the time to gather and unite.
There's plenty of water there if you want to take some back with you.
So please, I'll keep you posted as much as I can. I'm not a veteran at this live streaming. I've always done it just to keep my friends back home in the loop.
It was it.
I think his juice went down the wrong hole.
Remember the
Yes, I still have one.
that looks almost just like
Good
it.
morning.
get some coffee. I was told it was Jen's last day yesterday. I don't see her. Oh yeah, he's fine. Sometimes when we get older, stuff will go down the wrong hole and you just gotta gag it out. But see, he's all good. I don't know what his name is, but he named my snail. Good morning, good morning. Don't need much. It just makes me feel warmer in the mornings. Right now we're in the kitchen area. We have a little free store with snacks, plenty of protein. That way if people get hungry in between meals or if they don't make it in time for meals, there's plenty of stuff. And oh, look what I see. This is what we need. We don't really need it to be Spider-Man. Oh yeah, right here we go. That's what we need. We keep those in my backpack for all sorts of stuff. See, everybody's just chilling, hanging out. I don't think there's a convoy today. Just reminds me about, you know, Ellen, good idea. But everything I've taken Andrew to offer doesn't want it, so I don't know.
That's why I've been just brewing it in the small one and dumping it in the big one. Yeah. Instead of trying to brew both of them all the time. I keep brewing in the small one and filling the big one.
Get him some Scooby snacks. See, I don't think anybody likes the flavors. I know. Okay, lemon pepper is, I think, safe. Yeah, Patriot Mechanic hasn't given me any information today.
He's working.
He just dropped the phone off by camp and then went searching for Freedom Ford. Oh, there he is. I see him walking over by Landis's truck. We'll go over there. We'll chase him this way. No. Truck's still not working.
Whatever you heard, probably not what happened. Good old boy from down the road came to help me for a little bit and they dragged me across the street to it.
We were just handed yeah. Somebody yelled for me. I think I know who it was. We're gonna walk faster. I turned around, to be fair, in my defense, and nobody was looking at me. But I figure that way I could sneak away real quick and we can go out there and see Freedom Ford. Take them some snacks. I don't see Coco back there, so I'm not gonna take any peanut butter. Oh crap, I'm being yelled for. Okay, I gotta go back. Shoot. Look at, you know, I'm a smoker. Somebody needs to be picking up their butts, not me. It is.
He's leaving for the airport, but I'm leaving too. Yeah.
That's what I should have been doing a lot more. I don't have a whole bunch of. Because I'll remember your names. Some of them that I have to put like.
I'll put Texas. We all relate to the states we relate to. Texas. There we go, Texas.
Putting the vehicle making models in there so I could tell how many are. I'm gonna.
Something later.
Yeah, definitely. I'll watch for it.
What I'm doing is I'm going to take this RV back to DFW, and I'm going to be in the car, and then Matthew's going to be pulling the camper and the truck, and she's going to be driving this and pulling his on the trailer, so she's got to go up and get the trailer. So I got plenty of time to take Kay to the airport because we're not pulling out until about noon. Yeah. So I'll be able to talk to the others.
Yeah. I don't think.
I told Jennifer, I said, you know, she says, breathe. She says, take another good breath in. And I said, she says, you're the one that told me, you know, to get away from him. And I said, yes. And I said, and I want you to. She says, as soon as I get back, you know, she says, she wants to get a car and get a life, you know. And I said, he is poison. He is poison for you. And I said, I don't want you to see you with him ever again. I mean, anybody that come up and say somebody's a false prophet and then tell us that our business. Oh my gosh, this guy, and all he does is sit around and he talks all this stuff about the Lord and everything. And I've never stood in judgment and been self-righteous on anybody, but he makes my skin crawl when he starts talking that way. And what would make my skin crawl if he started talking that way? Do what? Oh yeah, she's up there. She's up there. She came and hugged me because when she said, this is important, wait a minute, it's always, wait a minute. I said, okay, I'm leaving. And I said, I'm leaving. And it's not long. She's running after me. And I'm out here talking to Gray Wolf. And I'm telling him, he says Next is going to be there at the rally in Texas, you know, at the Capitol. So he said, here's his number, and watch for him, and da-da-da-da. So he's trying to connect all of us, you know, together. And it's cool, because Matthew's already asked me, he's got a live stream, he's already asking me to get up and talk at the Capitol. I said, I cannot do that, you know. But anyway, it was so neat, but it was so neat to talk to you yesterday, and I wanted to keep in touch with you all, because come up and visit you, or y'all could come down or whatever. But I plan on coming back, especially if I go to DC. And Grey Wolf says he doesn't think we're strong enough to get into DC.
I think we are. I think the smaller we are, the easier it is to get into DC. But there's nothing there for me.
What he's talking about.
I don't like
But he was
being
real
in DC.
disappointed of what they did the other day too. You know, in the 3 cars over. Santa said, "What in the world?" He said they did that in DC, or they pulled something in DC, and he says I got out of the convoy, and he said I broke 2 rods or something like that, getting back to Hagerstown. I mean, it was like, really, you all are pulling this crap after you're saying you're peaceful. You know, it's like, oh my goodness, I just don't believe this is happening.
I gotta take Andrew some food though, real quick. That's where I was. He was going through that time, so I thought I'd pick him up.
Bless his heart.
Yeah, well, I was trying to get him. I can see a lot of myself in him, and I can tell you right now, in that space, he doesn't want to. It's how I am. Sometimes I'm,
Sometimes you just.
But a lot of people are really wanting him to snap, but it takes time. You can't make somebody do something that they don't feel like they're doing. Is be patient. Yeah. I'll be there in a minute. Yep. Have a good day. Oh yeah, Dawn's my buddy. Dawn's my little guardian angel. She's been actually watching the other lives and keeping me and mine safe. Dawn is an angel. I don't know what else to say. Dawn is my angel. I knew if she stopped me, I don't get into that like gossipy talking stuff, so I try to avoid it like at any cost. I'm pretty sure Andrew's probably way out there, but I know that he will come by his truck. And that's what I was trying to just explain to who I was talking to just a second ago. I'm more of a loner. Like, I've talked to you guys more than I've talked on this whole freaking convoy to anybody. I like my space. I like my me time. I like to be able to go somewhere quiet, sort it all out, gather my thoughts, regroup. And I'm thinking that's what Andrew's doing. So like I said yesterday, we are going to be patient with Andrew. He is not alone. He is loved and cared for. And sometimes it's harder to. I can give love to every single one of these people, but I ain't gonna accept it from them. And some people are just that way. So we made our very, very quick route. It's about the hotel Mander. I've been wanting a hotel, but I don't know. It's hard to leave here. I should be on the Jeep right now going and getting some phone chargers. Like when we stayed at those hotels over there in Bakersfield, they weren't very much. I mean, it's pretty cheap in certain places. But then we've had about, I think, 3 hotels total, maybe just 2. I don't know. The last time we woke up to the hotel on fire, it was kind of like a waste of money. We weren't able to enjoy it. I did get more water in my solar shower thing. It's still kind of chilly. The water's cold. I think I might stink a little, but people are still getting really close to me, hugging me and talking to me, so I must not smell that bad, maybe. Yes, patience. I've never had any. And I can tell you, I've prayed for patience, and the moment that you pray for patience, you'll get stopped at every damn red light. God will give what is asked. But now here, I'm just patient. Like, I feel like that pebble in a stream, just hanging out, enjoying life. And yeah, I do think that evil works in mysterious ways. Oh, good morning, good morning, good morning to you all. I am so happy to be here again. It's a quiet day.
You can have the heated seat.
Don's right, just everyone's so unique and different. We can try putting ourselves in their shoes, and we're not going to fully get it. But please know, Freedom Ford will be taken care of. Try not to worry about him. Send some positive thoughts his way. Say a few prayers for him. I would say pray for all of us. Mike is leaving today to go visit his family. Marcus is still here. Trucker G is stepping up. Of course, we still have X-Ray. It's a wonderful leader. I believe Santa's going back east a little bit for his grandson's surgery. The wind is kind of cold today, but I don't want to put my sweatshirt on. I think I can tough it out for a little bit longer. Before too long, it'll be so hot that I'll be in shorts. But Dennis hasn't came back, so grab the coffee cup. And I got some. like walking this back way instead of towards the porta potties. There's Grey Wolf over there. Yeah, we've got 2 Fords broke down right now. I don't know if that means anything or not, but I'm pretty sure the Chevys and Dodges are running. But I own a Ford, so I can't knock it. My Ford is reliable. We're just like walking around chasing Patriot Mechanic. There he is. What's the scoop?
Okay, found Freedom Ford. He's doing swell. Well, not swell, but no better or no worse. Got under X-Ray's truck. We put it in neutral, set the parking brake, and there's all kinds of wiggle in the drive shaft, which indicates
Not
to me
good.
the pinion gear is worn out, and or the backlash is way far out. Which, with the seal spinning, it needs rebuilt. We're gonna try and find another one. Wild Bill knows a place around here called Recycle Road in Sunrise. There's like 7 or 8 junkyards about 2 miles from here. So we're gonna go down there. Most of them are dismantlers, which means they've already got them taken apart, and we can just pick up a rear end and set it in the back of his truck, bring it back here, and he's got to run 40 miles down the road with Paul Revere to take care of some other stuff, and then be back. But we got to he's due for a new rear end. Would it make it? Probably, but it could go at any point. Bearings are shot. It's not leaking because it all done leaked out a long time ago. But no, it needs completely rebuilt. We're gonna try and put another one in there, but assuming we can find one. So I gotta talk to Mrs. Mechanic about that. We're getting ready to head out here any minute. So
Alrighty.
do you want to go with us? You staying here?
It doesn't matter. I can go with you.
I don't think he's got room in his truck.
Are you going with X-Ray in his truck?
That was the plan, but we'll see. I'll see.
Because you'll need something. I can stay here. It doesn't really matter to me.
I'd like to take folks along.
Yeah.
Let me see.
If we can take you guys along, if there's enough room for us, we'll. George, he just walked away, but is it to the limit? Good. I think 7% oil life on the Jeep. But we just got an oil change right before we left to make it across country. And he tells me we're good for a little while, so we're good for a little while. So much. dog treat. I have 1.5 dog treats left. There it is. The flagpole holders they should be in my Jessica DiPaolo Quick Right. I've been posting a lot about the People's Convoy, so they may have, sometimes they shut me down. I didn't really realize what shadow banning was until it started to happen to me, and then now I realize. Morning treat. Sit. Good boy. Good. Just likes to take the treat, and then he'll sit by it. And if you notice, his nose has some scratches on it because we don't want him to get hurt anymore. I wish he would eat it. Come on, Brody. Trying to dig. He's gonna cut his nose up again. He does not like peanut butter. No, Coco is another dog. She's usually back there, and she's not here right now. So her and Eddie probably already left. I did lose my dog February 23rd. He had some kidney problems, some stones. He'd been having a horrible time for like the last year that he lived, and it finally got so bad that we had to call the vet. Ed Biggie, Feeder Creek Veterinarian Services out of Millersport, Ohio. Hands down, if you're in that area, he is the man to go to. He has put all of my 2 pups to sleep over the past 25 years. I think that's where they're coming out from Freedom Ford, out of that little hole. And we're just gonna turn around, okay? We're gonna let Freedom Ford have his space. He can get his snacks up there. But gosh, I miss Moses terribly. The 2 times that I have gone home, it's not the same. It's just not the same. With Coco. Moses isn't gone, but he is. We buried him out in the fence where he liked. I hope you have. I hear a text, let me get it. No, it's just work wanting me to work. We'll ignore it. Sorry, guys. guess I'm glad that I got more Kleenexes back there. I'm very excited. Just a little sad. Everything's fine. But yeah, I do like visiting Coco in the mornings here because it helps my day go better. Takes her a lot to Days Inn because Days Inn are really pet friendly. So Eddie does stay in a hotel frequently, and I have a feeling it's for Coco's comfort. So I'm glad that she's being taken care of. When we were over at Dysart, it was like 2 days. They were up in the mountains camping. I told Eddie the other day that he's got to start parking closer to me. I have a feeling that there probably won't be enough room for us to go to the pick and pull. So if that happens, then we'll just travel to a store and we'll get a charger. There's a few other things that we need here. I want to have a better charger. The cords that we have are kind of worn and the connections aren't great, so I'm afraid that it's going to mess up the phones that we just had or just bought. There goes Kate and Marlena leaving. She's dropping Kate off at the airport today. He's going back home. Gonna, take care of the house, mow the grass, just get everything situated back home, and then he's flying back out to meet us. So Marlena's going to be here all by herself for the next couple days. We usually, camp pretty close to each other, watch each other's backs, share supplies, so on and so forth, We'll keep Marlena safe until Kate gets home. I've gone out a couple times all by myself around here. I think we're in Comanche Rancho. I'm not quite sure what the specific town is. They're really great here. Kind of tested out with Dennis with me the first time. felt okay. And especially over there near Dysart. I didn't even deflag when I left camp all by myself. People around Dysart were awesome, completely supportive. Even when we went to go buy our phones. Yeah, Rancho Cordova, you got it. Most of the people seem, you know, even if they respect differences, and that's all we ask for, is not to be attacked. And then I'll have all of you guys with me too. Hello, Mud Pig. I hope your horns got the distraction. And I hope those piglets aren't too upset with me trying to get the camera back up facing the right way. I did my best, but I do not know how to work that gimbal. Let's see if I can check the emails from my phone. Since we've been on this live for the past couple days, your donations have been able to pay my Jeep payment this month. I mean, like, I could go back home and go to work and pay for it myself. I don't want to leave here. It got to the point where it was like I didn't care. I'm still not going home. I gotta pay, you know, certain bills to keep the power on and everything else for the kids back at home, but really there's a lot of stuff that I could just not care about. It's hard for me. We've never been through anything like this before. It's definitely outside of my realm. But yeah, with all of your donations that you have given us so far, Dennis was able to transfer it all into our account and we paid the car payment. So I know that I'm good through the 28th. I'm so confused at, I don't know. I tried to memorize the names of the people who have donated. I wanted to give each and every person a shout out. I started to write them down last night, and then we were dealing with Freedom Ford. But you guys do not know how much we appreciate it. The amounts don't matter, but I'm just overwhelmed that I have enough for the car payment. The car payment is, I don't have to worry about it anymore. It's taken care of because of you guys. I would like to stay here as long as I can. sorry with the camera. Emerson big ones. Yep, I'm sure you have them. That's why you have to tell everybody in your name that you have them. Oh, it's already fine. It's already great. Cream Puff, I own my own damn business. I make more money in one summer than what you do in 10 years.
So we're gonna get under X-Ray's truck and show off what's going on with it, if you want to watch. Somebody called the Doe Shows rebroadcasting our thing.
Yeah.
And taking all our viewers or something. I don't know.
I don't know.
Maybe.
It's not about the viewers or the money or the numbers, the amounts. Like I said earlier, this was all about awareness for me, trying to wake people up. Yeah. At this point, I'm going to say screw those people that are asleep and the people who already know. We need to gather. We need to unite. We need to organize. We need to be. So Emerson Biggin can live up to your name. See, stop chatting. I was just talking to them, and then we ended up getting on the subject. And then I was telling them how much I appreciate the donations and what we used with their money, that we paid the Jeep payment. It's not like I don't want comforts. I don't know. It's all good. It is all good. Let's go see what the Patriot Mechanic's gonna do today. When Dennis came over and said he was told that by somebody else, it's like he can relay information. It may not be his opinion. Quite honestly, we are computer ignorant, so we're trying to figure this out. Oh, Cheyenne. Apparently you need to rewind and pay attention. I mean, y'all think I'm sweet and nice and I have a sexy voice and all that, but I am a straight shooter. I am honest and open, and I am pretty raw. So I hope y'all prepare for that. Oh, we lost sight. There he is.
Okay, still on, baby.
Yeah, hold on. I'm just trying to time out Cheyenne for a little bit. Boom, there we go. All right. Pit boss is happier.
So, I'm getting under here. If you want to give me that, I will.
I can get under there. Yeah.
Brake so it won't move, and this is the drive shaft. I should not be able to move it at all. Instead, I've got all kinds of movement, but none up here in the universal joint. That was my first place I wanted to look because that's a quick, easy fix for like 20 bucks.
Unfortunately, that's not the problem.
I wish Cheyenne was still watching because I'm pretty sure that I helped you replace the drive shaft in a Ford Edge.
Well, yes, you did, actually.
I did. That's how I knew what the drive shaft was under this baby.
I think it's an aluminum. Yeah, I'll be darned. Aluminum drive shaft. Anyway, this thing should not have any movement, but I can get like about 1/8 of a turn out of it, which tells me the pinion or ring gear or both are significantly worn, which makes sense. He's got almost 300,000 miles on this truck, and these really aren't. It's getting close to the end of its life. Even when people tell you, "Oh, I did this to my engine; it'll be a 1,000,000-mile truck," the engine might last that long, but a pickup trucks don't hold up
nothing
well
else
enough.
on it will last for
lifespan. But anyway, and take this whole. Got to unplug a couple sensors, parking brake cable, brake line. 4 bolts on each side here that hold the springs in. We'll jack up the back end. We'll take these bolts out here. I hope those are the E-drive. That's a specialty socket that we will need. Somebody may have one.
Can't really see because the shadows.
Yeah, they're hard to see. It looks kind of like just a bunch of grooves down around the edge. But we'll need that socket to get those off. Other than that, it's not a real bad job. We can do it in an afternoon. If I was at my shop, I could do it in an afternoon going pretty easy. But so we're going to do what we can. So that's where we're at. On one good note, it doesn't have a drawn-on nut. I can just unbolt the yoke, so it's quick and easy to change there. There's a number of specialty tools need, so that's good. All in all, it's really a couple of 14-year-old kids could do it, to be honest, if they had the tools, and they really probably didn't even need a whole lot of instruction. Hardest part is going to be bleeding the brakes back out after we have to cut the lines and splice them on. So that's what it is. On the other hand, we do have a trailer that we can put this on. We can drive it onto the trailer until the rear end gives out. At that point, we're going to have to winch it on with something or push it on with another truck or whatever. Yet, but it's not far from the end of the game with this thing. So we're trying to find one of these. They're unusually uncommon out here in Northern California, it seems. We've called a number of pick and pulls that are having trouble. But we're going to make it happen. Somehow we got to make it happen. I don't know what we're going to do. Worst case scenario, it goes on the trailer until we can find either a rear end or something else. I got to get Mrs. Mechanic's phone set up to live stream so I can use mine to make calls and look for stuff. But X-Ray's hunting now. We're trying to get it found, and hopefully we can get something and get all that taken care of. But you should not be able to do that. So we're going to hope for the best. I'm going to crawl out from under here.
All right, you guys, I guess I gotta move. I wasn't paying attention to anything. I was down there blocking some of you.
Wow.
So
y'all are into your work.
the group should have a little bit more room right now.
How we doing, both? Pretty good. Are you? Come on. Awesome.
So I need to do this then.
Okay. Okay.
I'm doing it, and I'm just going to put the truck in the background. And
Well, let me back the hell on up. I just see like good luck, and
We're gonna
Try to shake my hand.
grounded.
actually doing the live stream thing. Oh, hang on here, baby. Look,
Yeah.
I know, I got it all over me.
just push this off for you.
Well, we'll see.
anything.
We'll see.
Yeah. Good.
How long has Dennis been a mechanic?
I'm not a
Well,
mechanic.
yeah.
I'm
not actually a mechanic, guys. I do
No.
a lot of industrial maintenance and mechanical type stuff. I am not a mechanic. I'm just kind of handy.
No way, I am not married to an auto
Okay, now
mechanic.
your way, man. Come
He
on,
has a much cleaner job. Not to slam the mechanics, but Dennis makes machines that feed you all.
Yeah.
He's like the only one in the country that can keep
Some of them.
poultry plants running.
There's-
He's one
there's
of the
other
very,
guys.
very few, and I can tell you he's the only one that does overhead.
I am the
From
overhead.
Georgia to South Dakota to wherever. If you've had any damn chicken,
I probably had something to do with it. I
it's
will say
because
that.
of him. If
That
you've
is-
had any turkey,
That is not true, but I
now
probably
I'm just
had a hand in
saying.
it in the past few years.
Woke up, get on here, start freaking crying, and then I have some people being asked, and some of them think I got a sexy voice. Yeah, but I know my voice is, yeah. But no, Dennis is not a mechanic. I've never had to take any of my vehicles to a shop. We bought that Ford Edge. 6 days later, the drive shaft goes out on me.
I hope we don't get.
We're not rich people, have our own business, work for ourselves. Me and him replaced that drive shaft.
I'm just walking around saying,
I'm not a mechanic. However, I know how to patch tires and jump cars. I honestly think that we two are probably the most capable. I'm surprised, like I thought you had to know how to work on your truck to be a truck driver. How wrong was I? Like, I'm amazed, not knocking, I'm not degrading anyone here at all. I'm saying this is what I found out. Truck drivers do not work on their own trucks. They know how to keep it safe and keep it going, but they are not mechanics. I just assumed that they all were. I can tell you when I was in high school, I went to trade school. They have me do all of these tests, the aptitude test to see which profession I should go into. I scored a 96 on the diesel mechanics test. I chose not to go that route, but I went through cosmetology school. Turns out that I am not a psychiatrist. I do not want to hear people telling me their life stories while I'm cutting their hair. Vehicles don't chit-chat too much. I get along with the vehicles a lot better. So, I guess my rant right now is Dennis is not a mechanic. However, he can do anything a mechanic does and a shit ton more. I'm not a mechanic, but I've been poor all my life with shitty vehicles. It's amazing what you can do if you put your mind to it. And right now we have a whole world of knowledge through the internet. I've chosen to use that for my benefit. I've learned. I don't waste my time online criticizing. I've spent that time learning how to take care of myself, my vehicles, my furnace at my home. That's who we are. That's what we do. So, we're going to go back to the end of Sunday night's live. Who remembers from the end of Sunday night's live what our goal is to better ourselves for this week. Does anyone remember? Was anyone listening? Does anyone care?
I've got a
Because if we don't learn the lesson this week, we will carry it on into next week. The lesson for this week, not really a lesson, I don't know what to call it, is that I wanted us all just to try not to talk about people behind their backs. Simple as that. Gossiping, spreading misinformation, it's ridiculous. So if you have an opinion, that's great. But we're not going to be slamming people on my channel when they're not here to defend themselves. There's people here I don't like. They know I don't like them. I let them know face to face. I don't hide behind a camera. So that's what, the first step into a peaceful, drama-free, beneficial channel is stop the gossiping. Amen, Elaine. And that's the thing. Right now, I'm saying unite. I've been saying to wake people up. But right now, we need to unite. And no, I did not start this channel for money. I don't want a hotel stay. I don't want all those creature comforts. Me and Patriot Mechanic, we do dispersed camping. I'm used to. We do this kind of thing for fun out in Ohio. Wayne National Forest. Oh, I'm telling ya, it should be on your bucket list. You just gotta go out to Wayne National Forest. Take a backpack with you and just start walking the trails. Patriot Mechanic is usually the one that doesn't want to sleep in a tent or in the Jeep. I'm cool with it. What I want is the old America back. I want our freedoms back. I don't want the division that Obama created to keep lingering. I want to be able to hear the kids say the Pledge of Allegiance and pray inside of a public school. So your money, you guys, can money buy any of these things? Absolutely not. I'm pretty sure money is how we got into this situation that we are in. People's love for money. People's greed. Wayne National Forest. It's an awesome place. It's pretty big. If you go to Wildcat Hollow, that is my favorite place to camp in Wayne National Forest. Spent a lot of time there after COVID hit. Ohio shut down our state parks. Felt like they took everything away from me. Like I said, I'm a lot like Andrew. I'll get in my Jeep, get some supplies, and I will head down there all by myself. Spend some time with nature and God, reflecting. I can regroup. It's about an hour away from my house. I've about stayed there all night, all by myself. Patriot Mechanic and I, sometimes we don't get along, and I need my space. He seems to worry about me too much to allow me to have my space, and that's what I'm trying to get to you guys with Andrew. But no, I want a lot of stuff. Money is not one of them.
As far as the cutters from here, I'm going to take them back. I'm going to do a check on X-ray.
Yeah. It is in southern Ohio, but it's pretty big. I can't remember how many acres, but definitely get over in like Nelsonville, that area. Oh, I would love to be at Wildcat Hollow right now, and yeah, I do have my own business. I work from sunup to sundown in the summer, but I always make time for my Wayne National Forest, and I am past due. I think Dennis will just keep fixing something, anything, everything, just to have something to do. I am that way. I'm getting bored here. I haven't found my place. I mean, I'll volunteer here, there, and everywhere, but I haven't really found my niche in here. And it's been since March 4th. My business card has been handed out to like damn near everyone here. They all can contact me. Everyone's found what they're supposed to do. Just like at any job that I've worked at, in my business that I have now, in my house, at home, I'm just a glorified gopher. I go around filling in where we need help. I can do many different things. Talking about our whole convoy. It could be the supporters watching, it could be the supporters on the overpasses. It is the people when we are in the grocery stores, way outside of our homes, all by ourselves with People's Convoy shirt on, that strike up a conversation and are happy to have us.
Cash App is $X-Ray Convoy, trying to raise some money for a rear axle. Well, I showed you guys earlier, he's got so much ink on that, it's wicked. But yeah, $X-Ray Convoy, we're trying to get him a few bucks to
Thank you, Scott.
$X-ray.
I think you might have, we found one in the local junkyard. We're trying to scrape together some money for it. I'm not sure what it costs, but he's a little tight at the moment. None of us have been working for a couple months, so
X-Ray Convoy. X-R-A-Y-C-O-N-V-O-Y.
Okay.
Dollar
X-ray.
sign first, I think.
$ sign X-Ray Convoy.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on here. I'm gonna step away from the engines. And no, I don't really like asking for money, but I have been a professional fundraiser through my children's schools, brownies, Girl Scouts, Boy Scouts. So this is X-Ray. $ sign X-Ray Convoy, I believe is Cash App. And it's one thing asking for handouts. We're not demanding anybody give anything. I don't know, a part of me wants more able-bodied people here, knowing that everyone supports in different ways. I'm just rambling. Yesterday we installed mud pigs, horns. It's a very tight area if you haven't been able to tell. Can't really see what's going on, have to feel your way through. I believe Dennis cut the line a little bit farther than what he wanted to, and it had a small leak. We were interrupted with the meeting yesterday, and after that it just like never really got back on track. It was dark, had the meeting, so on and so forth. So here we are today.
One of us remembers how to do it, and you might need to do a full pre-trip inspection and watch our hair growing down and time it.
I won't know if it's the air leak or if we're using the horns too much.
Well, we won't use the horns when we're growing them down.
Okay.
Right now they just repaired that little leak. So the horns were installed yesterday. They worked properly.
I think we should move it. Yeah, we got air in there. I really think we gotta make sure they horns work. It doesn't sound like it's leaking, but there's no way to tell without putting the rubber to the road, is there?
So
I guess plug your ears and we'll see if they work.
Light it up, brother.
I'm hanging on. Yeah, I'm trying to, but I want to also hold his camera too in case. Woo! There it goes. Yes, horns are a luxury.
They work a little bit.
We had some viewers that
they don't sound as loud as
wanted
they
that
don't sound like
luxury.
they're getting full air, yeah.
Mud Pig did. I can't even think. A lot of viewers donated.
Sounds like
They were specific about the horns, where they wanted them to be installed.
all got to be blowing, but
what all of us did in our normal regular lives before we joined the Convoy. X-Ray teaches classes. I mean, like, oh my goodness. He's kind of like us, out in the woods all by himself, and he teaches survival classes is what X-Ray does in his normal time. I'm still hoping my coffee's back there. I feel like I'm running on fumes. So I guess when and if this is all over, if you wanted to take survival classes, head out to Colorado and find X-Ray. I feel like the whole reason why I mentioned the donations earlier, it was because I wanted to say thank you. Quite got it all the way out, but no, this is not. The Convoy pays for everyone's gas, and they always have. That's what those donations were. If you donate to the Convoy, thepeoplesconvoy.org, been able to keep us going for this far with the gasoline prices. Was not expected. Not expected. I'm trying to say thank you, but like I still feel like I'm kind of in a dream. I have been rambling and not finishing up my thoughts. But like I really thought that we were going to have to go home April 21st. Got a deck to install. Could stand a got another job to just change out fence boards. That's super easy. I can get it done in a day and probably have half of my bills paid for the month. I work for some really awesome people that have deep pockets. In my area, after COVID, I don't think anybody knows the value of $1. People who do blue collar work, we're making bank over there. In my mind, when I set out for this trip, I thought it was the 21st was our latest day, and here we are, still here. And personally, I would have a lot more internal battles going on right now if I was worried about my Jeep payment. I think money's evil, quite honestly. I'm still trying to figure out how to live in such a world where the importance is, I don't understand it. I'd rather go back to the bartering days, quite honestly. If we have to rebuild America from the ground up, that's what it's going to take, then I don't know. But no, I just wanted to say thank you to everyone who donated and to let you know what we spent that money on. My car payment. I'm going to be open and honest and transparent with you guys. If you can't handle it, move on. I'm not asking for anything for myself right now we need to get X-Ray's truck up and running. So I want to say that it was $ X-Ray Convoy is his Cash App. For the ones that are slamming, saying that it's all falling apart. You're done. Well, X-Ray's still here. We're not done. We need that truck up and running. We need it safe. We need it reliable. We need your prayers. It is awesome because there's a lady over here. Let me stand up. Can you see that really small trailer? It's that one in between the white truck and the vans. It's just a real small trailer. Very tiny. The woman that does not own a home, she doesn't have an actual piece of land to call home. She's a nomad is what she calls herself. True patriot. I can't remember her whole entire story, but I think she just, got fed up and left with just a little bit of stuff, and she's just kept building her life. But it was so funny. I saw her one day and she looks over at me and she's like, people think that I'm poor, and I have everything that I need right here. I feel like I'm the richest person in the world. There are people who have joined our convoy under false pretenses. They have taken advantage of the cause. They have taken advantage of the viewers. They have taken advantage of... I have been taken advantage of here. Evil does exist. Trying to get something out of the Jeep. Hold on just a second. You got it. Way back in the beginning, the very first time that we had to leave, told people, hey, we just got to go home, make money, pay some bills, and then we will be right back. It was a lot easier to do when we were 5 hours away from Hagerstown. Right now, I can't just drive back home, do work for the weekend, and come back. A lot of us can't. A lot of us had to go back home, just like Kate. He's going back home today, mow his grass, take care of home, and then he's coming back. It's revolving. That's what it's like. This is not just one person. This is all of us taking turns, doing our part, doing as much as we can. I think a lot of y'all just think that we can nominate one person And then they could wave their magic wand and everything just fall into place. Go refer back to that old ketchup commercial. Joey, I'm glad I didn't have your mama. I'm sure mine was a hell of a lot worse, but she always told me just not to drive faster than I could see. But damn, at least she didn't. I guess if we're gonna be, yeah, maybe we can think of yo mama jokes. I'll post them and make me laugh today.
Well, I just say that's what's going to be said.
Well, all right.
You don't know how much I appreciate that. All right, y'all. I can tell you our first trip here, I was kind of paranoid. First trip to Hagerstown, I guess. We ended up leaving town and didn't even bring any cash with us. And I was afraid everything was going to be shut off. I'd moved money over so I could pull cash out. And we didn't need any cash. I'm a very giving person. I've given away a lot of stuff on this trip. I've shared a lot. And I've not really had to ask for anything. I've got a bullhorn. I actually went and bought a bullhorn. I've always wanted one. Then I needed batteries for it. D batteries. I have probably 4 or 5 brand new packs of D batteries at home, but I didn't have any right here. And somebody heard that I needed batteries, and lo and behold, batteries show up. I'm pretty sure those batteries showed up because the person saw me sharing my ice. Exactly. There's bad people everywhere. And what do they want? Attention. Don't give it to them. And they will find somebody else to pick on. And at the same time, if, I guess if they're over here, at least we can keep an eye on them. And they're leaving somebody else alone. You guys know how it's always calmest before the storm, darkest before the light? In Texas. Texas was one state that I thought had our back. I really thought that we would stay longer in Texas and be welcomed, and I was looking forward to a good time. Texas is a pretty big state. We went through Texas really fast. We were not, I don't know, it's strange. It's been a couple of weeks, but I'm not a social media person. I don't get on and look at the stuff, but when I did, I can tell you we get a bad rap. And I'm wondering how many of those Texans believed the bad rap. That kind of sucked. I was so looking forward to Texas. I don't know what happened. I was directing traffic when we were entering Rongo. Not all of us got in. And then they showed a prisoner up there in the gates. Texas. Yeah, I heard about that. I was wondering how Sasnak was doing. Hope he's doing good. I haven't had any time to watch his lives. Quite honestly, I mean, I know I plug Wizzy a lot because you can get the info from Wizzy. But I just like Sasnak. I like his character. I like being around him. I like his hugs. I like Sasnak. He's a good-hearted man. Yeah. Ironically, Oakland is not, it's like my least favorite place now. And at the same time, I'm telling you, there are so many supporters here in California that you would not expect. It's been refreshing. And at the same time, it's, yeah, probably the most dangerous place that we've been, including DC. I'm not quite sure what will happen in our future. I'm just not sure what's going to be happening. I feel good. We need a change. And we can't be scared of the change. I'm gonna set you guys down here for a minute. Go into the tent. I've got some snacks in there. I haven't ate yet today. Sometimes my sugar gets low and I don't realize it. It's been pretty emotional for me today, which doesn't really benefit me. I'm gonna go get some food. I'm gonna sit in quiet for a little bit, kind of like what Andrew's doing. Just appreciate your patience and really appreciate you guys being here with us today. But I'll be back before too long. still not quite done taking me time, but I had to come over and let you guys know as soon as I found out X-Ray has received enough money to replace the rear end in his pickup truck. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Like, thank you guys. X-Ray has enough money for the rear end. We're working on where to pick it up at a pick and pull. I'm gonna let Patriot Mechanic work in that, and I'm still gonna go and hide out in my tent. I just had to come over and tell you the good news as soon as I heard about it, so please forgive me. I'm gonna walk away again, but I just had to let you know. Thanks so very much. You guys rock. You're awesome. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I'll be back. I was gone for a lot longer than what I anticipated. My plans are never my own. I went for a walk and I found that the top comes off. We'll just let it fall. Can put that in the ground. When I came back, there's a meeting, I think, for the Convoy. It is the big voting day for sure today. There is actually something going on up there. I was shooed away, so that only made me want to go up there. At first I was just looking, and then being shooed away, I was like, all right, well, we're gonna go up there and see what is going on. Oh, peekaboo. Nothing. Like, people make mountains out of molehills for no damn reason. Let me make sure there's nothing behind me one more time. This has a backup camera, but I don't really trust it. What's your name? YouTube viewer. Well, isn't that a name? I call myself, like, you know, a spectator more than a participant a lot of the times, but you're just a viewer. Who told you that the convoy is over? Mainstream media? Cheryl, you're on my list. I owe you. Thank you. I will definitely get you back. Anyway, I try to take me time. I'm not good at taking me time. I couldn't do it. I was kind of being a dipshit, wondering why I was shooed away from up there. Ooh, we can't have that playing. I didn't know that was still playing. The one reason why I didn't continue to live stream is because I'm like, my dad was a DJ. I grew up around music. I don't have my Moses, and with all of the live streamers and my neighbors, I can't listen to my music loud. I kind of miss it. But I found a spot. I didn't stick too long in the tent because I wanted to see what was going on up there. I don't like drama. I don't get into all of the BS. I could be a fixer. Sometimes I'm, I'm trying, guys. Oh, peekaboo again. Out of battery, so I'm trying to prevent that. Oh, yeah. Peekaboo. Yeah, I think all of us here would be surprised to know that the convoy is over, since we are the convoy and we are still going strong. There's good things in store. Great things in store for us. All right. So I found a spot for my alone time. It is not that far away from here. I stumbled upon it when I was looking for Andrew. Somebody's letting their dog crap right by my tent. I'm sure you guys probably know more of the I think it's Tucker. At least I know Wizzy's the type of guy that'll clean it up. Alright. That was my first donut made on all of the convoy. But come check this out. We're gonna go. Look at this, guys. Look. Hallelujah. Very much longer, but Monkey's over here. He probably saw me over here. Maybe I'm infringing on monkey space. I don't know. There's bleachers. I can go off-roading in here. There's courses all down through there. Homeless people have been hiding out down here. Left some supplies. But yeah. I don't want to drive too far into here because there's a lot of crap on the ground. I don't need a flat tire. But look at all this. If y'all can't find me, I'm over here. I'm pretty sure this is where Andrew's been hiding out. Now Monkey's back here. ways to get into the camp. I never do any recon. I have faith Rat Rod's keeping us safe, checking everything out. I kind of stick to my own. I did not realize that there was this much space back here that I could get away. Alright, so this must be the other entrance that I usually try to take, but it's not our entrance. Now I know where it goes. So we're gonna scoop around. Oh, Mia, I would love to give you my address so you could Google my house. I'm telling you, it's disgusting. Fortunate, and I'm a workaholic. So you take somebody who has been fortunate and a workaholic. Hold on, we got somebody talking.
There's about 4 or 5 of us getting ready to roll downtown. You want to come?
I'd love to. I've got a job all ready for today,
gotcha.
but my thoughts and prayers are with you guys. Be safe.
Yeah. I could be at home in my king-size bed, 4,000 square feet. I could be hiding in my office with my music blaring. And I'm not complaining. This is where I am supposed to be right now. But don't make me miss my house too much, because like get me thinking about my home. I got 4 acres that I've let grow up, started naturalizing, planting Ohio native stuff. That's not to say that I haven't been able to get in there and get all of the non-native crap out of there. I've got a whole bunch of wild roses. They're beautiful, but we want to allow the good stuff to grow. So this time, right now, this time of year, I cut my path in, try to plan as much as I can. No, I'm not a female trucker. I'm not a trucker. My husband, has become the Convoy's mechanic. Right now, we're not privy to what's going on ahead of us, so we are hanging back. We're not sure if we're gonna go pick up supplies at a store or if we're gonna go to the pick and pull with X-Ray. I hope y'all liked going over there and finding what I found. And I've already told you guys about how what I have been able to research, I am definitely not with Eric, and I have not been able to meet Davey yet, but Dennis speaks highly of him. I've been places before and been able to watch with my own eyes, see what's actually really going on. And then I've watched how friends and family can spin it. People I love, people that supposedly love me. And I wonder, how can we be looking at the same thing and seeing two different. This is Dennis, the Patriot Mechanics channel. I don't know if Eric has a channel. He might be Eric Chev commenting in here. I don't know. I am so not good with words, you guys. I don't think that is a duck blind seat, and if it was if they created that, no, I'm pretty sure there was some homeless people that took over an area back there and collected stuff, and that's where I got it from, laying on the ground back there. Not to mention, I thought, I don't know, I'm from Ohio. And I have not seen that much water in California. It is never an off day. That's what I was trying to get across, like. Part of the reason why I'm allowing this channel to see you guys. But yeah, I'm not sure what the big news is going to be at tonight's meeting, what y'all were talking about. I've never really had enough confidence in myself and my intuition. And I'm always overthinking and self-doubting and whatever, you know. But there is something coming. I could feel it when we were doing Mud Pig's horns yesterday and everyone started to gather. Like I told you yesterday, I wasn't privy to that info either. I hear we're heading toward north. There's talk of the Canadian border. I said it yesterday, we do not have passports, so I like America. I like being here. I don't need to go over there. Canada is a great place. I've been there before, but I just don't want to go back there right now. Well, Possessed, I can just put you back out there on the, well, let's go here. I've got a new battery pack charged, all ready to go. Let's find your cord. Got the cord. Okay, ready? Peekaboo. woman who raised me watched soap operas and the news constantly.